Welcome to 3-Act Structure Explained, where we prove that every movie is secretly the same movie. This time, we're looking at Marvel's Thunderbolts. Ready? Go. Even though this is an ensemble, this is Yelena's story. In Act 1, she's working as a mercenary for Val, but she's miserable, depressed, just going through the motions. She's full of trauma about the stuff we saw in the last movie, but she's burying it all deep down and trying not to think about it.
There's something wrong with me.
Her dad, Alexei, Red Guardian, is in a similar place mentally, and both of them are a little too proud to reach out to each other for support. Val is getting impeached as CIA director for being generally shady and needs to cover up said shadiness. So in the inciting incident, she sends 4 of her mercenaries to a compound as a trap to kill them all and burn the evidence. The 3 of them also find Bob, some guy who's also there, part of a failed experiment or something.
I'm Bob.
And they work together to escape the compound across the first half of Act 2. It's very obvious that everyone here has some serious unresolved psychological issues. Besides Yelena, ex-Captain America John Walker is clinging to delusions of grandeur that he's an American hero because he can't face what he's become. Ghost is also there. And Bob is mysterious, but with how skittish he is, you can tell he's been through some stuff. Yelena is the only one of the group who's nice and tries to reach out to him.
And that darkness gets pretty enticing.
What do you do about it?
You shove it way down. You just push it down.
They get out of the compound and sneak away from Val's private army in the midpoint. They get away with Bob's help, who sacrifices himself to create a distraction as he gets blasted full of bullets. But he survives. He's not just some ordinary guy. Whatever Val was doing with him gave him powers of some kind. Everyone else gets away to regroup with the help of Alexei. But now, this is about more than just survival. They have to stop Val from using Bob for her own agenda. In the B-plot, Bucky Barnes is a congressman trying to get dirt on Val, and hears about everything that's going on from her assistant. So he tracks down and captures all the Thunderbolts, but lets them go when they tell him just how powerful and deadly Bob is. Val, meanwhile, sets to work turning Bob into the Sentry, a superhero who answers to the government, but really to her. Val is too excited to notice that Bob has some darkness around him, figurative and literal, that might make him harder to control than she assumes.
And isn't that what you want? To be accepted, to be chosen. No one else sees it, but I do.
The Thunderbolts show up to stop Val, who has Sentry give them a serious beatdown. It's not even a fair fight. Yelena tries to reach out to Bob as a friend, but he doesn't listen. In the all is lost moment, the Thunderbolts retreat and mope about how they're not real heroes like the Avengers. They're physically and emotionally weak.
I suck! I'm terrible! We're all terrible!
But Bob breaks free of Val's control and is taken over by the dark side of his mind, the Void, who starts deleting people off the streets of New York. There's no fighting him, but Yelena realizes how to stop him. She enters the Void to find Bob at the center, in the process, working through a recreation of her worst memories, where she gets past by processing and accepting what happened. She's finally confronting her trauma instead of burying it. All the other Thunderbolts follow her lead and do the same. They get to Bob and hug it out, letting him know that he doesn't have to be sad and alone. They can be here to support him. The Void retreats and Bob turns back to normal. In the resolution, Val weasels out of any consequences by introducing the team as the New Avengers, acting like this was her plan all along. And even though none of these heroes are anywhere as close to as powerful or heroic as the old Avengers, they're not the same selfish, amoral loners that they were at the beginning of the movie. They evolved into real heroes in their own right.
Ladies and gentlemen, meet the New Avengers.
So, what did the characters learn from this? And what can we learn? Here are the major themes of the story. Mental health. Unresolved trauma can fester and sap the joy out of your life. You need to find a way to confront it, with the help and support of people close to you. Strength. You don't have to be the greatest and strongest hero ever to do good. Your best is good enough. And redemption. It doesn't matter what you did in your past. You can be a good person. You just need to start doing good today.
Thunderbolts!
Thunderbolts?
Click the card on the left to see how another movie follows 3-act structure. Click the card on the right for a full explanation of what 3-act structure is and how it works. Subscribe if you like these videos and want to see more. And leave a comment if there's a movie you want to see the channel talk about next.